And make sure I got all this right. It's always weird coming back on a Monday after being off the whole weekend. I see something that's wrong. Give me a sec. Okay, light wasn't looking right on this side of my face. Hi, it's Monday. Last Monday, we tried to do a Mosh's Live episode. That didn't work out so well because Spectrum was being Spectrum-me. Today we're going to finish that show. Oh, hello, SB. Good evening to you. So we're going to finish up Lace's stuff. And I'm pretty sure that we left off right when we were about to talk about a little bit about statistics. So we're going to take a look at... oh, God. Oh, I need a drink. We're going to go take a look at the statistics to finish up her her review. Because I feel bad that we had to end it. After that, I think we're gonna look at mine. We're gonna go look at my stats because I'm curious, and because it makes for a good second half, like half a show. I don't really need to look at my panels too much, although I do want to add one that I have left out. There was a graphic made for a group that I'm a part of called the Knowledge Fellowship, and I haven't put it on yet. So I need to add that to the... I'm sorry, I'm banging in all kinds of stuff today. It's weird. When you take like 3 days off of streaming like I do on the weekends, because I have the early show on Friday. So we do like an afternoon show. And then I'm off Friday night, and then I'm off Saturday night and off Sunday night. I come back, I'm like, how do I do this again? Every time. And we'll talk a little bit about the upcoming show this week. Let's do that first, actually. So... today, Mosh is live, obviously. We're going to take a look at my stuff, take a look at Lace's, finish Lace's. We'll play a couple of games, and then we'll call it a night. Tomorrow, games only. Wednesday, tech show. We'll figure out some new topics we were discussing today. There's a few communities I was posting in, trying to figure out a way to solve an issue I had a long time ago, called a noise gate. That may not sound like it's a problem, to you, because you can add a noise gate in OBS, no problem. The problem comes in when I say I want it to be a hardware solution only. I will not accept a software solution. I will not accept a filter as a solution, because I want all the audio to run into the mixer and then out. I cannot have a digital processing or digital encoding sending it over. So could be me being a little bit of an elitist with the hardware stuff. That's fine, but I want a solution. And we're going to figure one out. So that may be the number one thing we do that day. There are still updates coming to this show. I always talk about those on Mondays and a little bit on Wednesdays too, but I have a couple of messages out trying to solve this donation bar problem that I've been having. You know, I know that the Streamlabs provides a regular donation bar, and it's fantastic, and everyone uses it, and it looks great. It's not good enough for this show. I gotta have something fancier, especially the way that donations work with the split and everything on this channel. So I'm gonna work on that. I have some people that are I'm in contact with. We'll see where that comes out. I have some side code that I'm working on as well. I also want to show off a little bit of something after we get done with Lace here. A little bit of a new artwork for the bar. A while ago, I commissioned 2 pieces of art. One was finished and is printed on shirts, which you can buy at the bar merchandise shop. The second was more of kind of like a riffing idea that I had, and the artist finished it up over the weekend and sent it to me, so we could take a look at that. Still not sure what I want to use it for. I'm not sure if it fits well on a shirt or on any kind of merchandise. It'd be better for like a poster or something like that, or a lunchbox. But anyways, let's go take a look at. Oh, and then I'm sorry. Thursday, regular show. Friday, regular show, I believe. I need to get in contact with the Full Sail people again just to see if they got a team ready. If not, I'm going to try and get that indie dev that I've been speaking to in on Friday. If not, regular show at the nighttime. That's pretty much it. Let's go look at Lace's stuff. Let me get over there and then I'll switch scenes for you. And we're going to go straight to Twitch Tracker on this one. I think that's about where we left off with her. If I'm mistaken and it was someplace else, let me know, because we did take a look at her social stuff. I remember that. We took a look at the VODs. We looked at the really awesome scene change that she has with the cat. If you remember, there's this cat claw that grabs this curtain and pulls it down. I still really like that. It's a really cool idea, and it really fits her show really well. Okay, let's switch. Pretty good. So one of the parts of our reviews is that we take a look at the VOD. We take a look at how the show is on the stream, the audio levels, all the different alerts and things like that. Let's take a look at this level real fast. It's just a little bit too loud. Let me get that down. Okay. And then we take a look at the social media things and see how that's going. It'll look great. And then the last thing we do is take a look at statistics. And this is my favorite part. This website we're at is called twitchtracker.com. Anyone can go to it. There are other sites that do reasonably the same thing. Z6, what's up? I love seeing those crates, man. How are you? Let me, I want to put some in too. Yes. I love that. I love that emote. How are you tonight? So, Twitch Tracker, it tracks different stats of yours as you're streaming, concurrent viewership, unique views, all these kind of things. And you can get a sense of a trend from that. I mentioned it on Twitter last week, saying that trends are very important because they can show growth or upward momentum, things like that. So that's it. That's what we do in the show. And then we kind of give a really rough idea of what could be a goal, which obviously can be discarded. There's no reason that anyone that is on the show in terms of reviewing it needs to follow any of that. But in my opinion, trends are important. We can set a little bit of a goal based on the trends to keep the trend moving up, and then maybe give some an idea of ways that you could continue that trend. Okay, so Lace is, let's see. We want to look at last 30 days. That's the most important thing. But 30 days comes default. So how well can you see that? Pretty well. Yeah, that's not terrible. So what? Oh, man, those are still loud. Huh? I don't want them silent, but they're a little bit loud. Okay.
Daddy.
Daddy, what's up, Badman? I love when I call it and I look. How are you? So Lace has her 90-day stats are beneath the top, and then the top is 30-day stats. So the number you see on the bottom is 90, and the top is 30. So time streamed in the last 30 days, 2 days, 0 hours, and the time streamed in the last 6 days, or last 90 days is 6 days. That makes sense, 3 times. So it's right about the exact same amount. A little bit down, you can see that percentage change. Obviously, it's right there in front of you. This is the big one. Average viewership over the last 90 days, 17. Average viewership over the last 20 days, 20. That's an awesome trend going up. That's an awesome trend. Up 17%. God damn, Lace. Whoa. Not skipping a drop of frames. Thanks, Kiwi. Don't jinx it. Also, hello. Peak viewership, 60. Peak viewership's a little because you can kind of, somebody can get lucky, like I did in April when I got a big raid. I mean, my peak viewership was probably like 800 at that time or something, but that was, it was irrelevant compared to what my average views was. So peak viewership you can kind of ignore if you're going to take a look at your own statistics. Follower gain, also another one that I kind of, you can kind of ignore it. It does show a little bit of growth because you're reaching new people and they're coming to follow your channel. I get that, but it's not that big a deal. I like the unique views a lot, though. Unique views can indicate a lot of different things. It could be that you're posting well on social media, on Instagram, and I won't even say Facebook, but Twitter and Instagram are kind of the big ones. I have kind of gone away from Instagram lately. I'm not sure why. Maybe I'm just taking less pictures. I don't know why. I used to post on Instagram quite a bit when I was going live and had a video and everything. I need to get back to that. Why am I not doing that? Stupid. No, we're not talking about me. But so down a little bit in unique views. That's all right. We'll take a look at maybe why down here a little bit and get into the graphs. And the okay, let's in the hours watched. Okay. I like that little icon. Oh, this is still plugged in. Whenever I'm charging my mouse and using it at the same time, it skips a little bit. So different streams, that's kind of stream time and average viewer dynamic. Oh, okay. So this is what, hours streamed? Okay, so as the hours streamed increases, does your average viewership increase? And you can see with her, I mean, lately it's yes. Look at that. Look at that spike this month. To 27. That's awesome. Are these in 2-week increments? I think they are. Oh yeah, last 90 days, right? Yeah, so it's going to show 2 weeks. I think I shared too much internet with Mosh because instead of 900 down, I'm getting 90. I basically just stole everyone. Everything is -% on mine. Sad. Oh, Z6. We'll have to take a look at yours, buddy. There's always reasons and there's always ways to improve. Let's see what game she's streaming. Obviously, it's going to be 99% art and creative. I would actually like to ask her how she chooses between the three. That's pretty interesting. Makers and crafting, creative, and art. She has streamed quite a bit between. Let me see the last 30 days. Maybe she's sort of decided to stick with one in the last 30 days. Let me switch. So it looks like she just went to straight art. Maybe that was a test because she kind of blends into a couple of different subgenres of that, I think. So because she does like only crafting. They sure broke down IRL, yeah. So yeah, art, crafts, and it's just ridiculous. So she may switch between art when she's doing like drawing and painting and things, and then move to makers and crafting when she's actually building her miniatures and things like that. That could be what she's doing. That's interesting. I actually didn't know she streamed into just chatting either. I would really be interested in finding out what she thinks the take on it is, like what she got out of, which one she prefers and things like that. She obviously did well in art and just chatting. A little bit lower in makers and crafting, but there's quite a significant fewer hours streamed. About the same, right? About the same amount of impact on these two. That would be my biggest question for her. Is what she found in terms of... let me add on that 90 days again. So if we had in creative over 90, about the same amount of hours, about. A little more exposure with art. You know, more followers gain, more average viewers. So art was feeling a little better. That's interesting. Maybe that's becoming like the umbrella category a little bit for the rest. Like maybe some of the rest are falling off or something. It's kind of interesting. Oh, actually, I could just see here, huh? Look at the last streams. Oh, we'll go to that next screen. We'll check that out. Let's go back to 30 and take a look down the row. Okay, so this is saying Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's not necessarily true because she streams Eastern. It's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I know that for sure. But she streams a little bit of a longer time, and I think she probably crosses midnight. So it might be tracking her when she ends the stream. Or this might be saying it's Eastern because she is West Coast. It could be as well. Hi, Kitty. What's up? $25 unique viewers per hour. That's pretty sweet. Active days per week, 3.1. Yeah, she's kept that schedule for quite a while, although her Saturdays are flexy, if you know her show. Fancy seeing you here. Look at you guys. What are you, twins? Now somebody else, somebody a Coke. Daily broadcast time, 3.8 hours. Total games played to game stream. Oh, it's funny that they say games. I guess they consider IRL a game. Huh. Why is there a rerun to live stream comparison? Is this new? Wow. Hang on a second. I want to check that out real quick. I had not seen that before. Rerun to live comparison. That's a really interesting new chart on there. Who did a rerun that I know? Dia does reruns. What? Oh, whoops. She does some sometimes. Let me see what this says. Oh, now that is interesting. This must be a new portion of the bar. We did not see this last week. This rerun to live stream comparison. Now that is an... How my music? It just says cannot play current song. Uh-oh. Did my audio device drop out again? Give me 2 seconds. That's a really interesting section. I want to get back to that. Give me just a second here. What happened now? They're also there. What's happening? Does Spotify crash for other people too, or is it just me? Like, Spotify's being really weird. Oh, come on now. Are you kidding me? Come on. Jesus Christ. I think it might be because of the version of Spotify I downloaded, to be honest. And I'm probably an idiot for doing it. One of the new versions of the Spotify app has a preference setting where you can select... Lace, I got questions for you. Has a preference setting where you can choose an audio output device, which is what I really wanted. But it's like a beta build or something. So that may be what's happening here. And I should just give it up or use the Windows settings to change it. That's probably what I end up doing. It's on channel 13. Okay, let me see. Let's go back. Yeah. If that happens again, we're just going to go straight to the Windows settings and try that out instead. Frumpy did reruns for TC. That's right. Mosh is already off topic. I'm just saying, look at the reruns. Lace, I have a question for you. On your, this is not you. On your streaming, on your last 90 days, I don't know if you were here when I was talking about this. You have art, creative, makers and crafting, and just chatting. Was this like a test? You wanted to see which category you were doing better? Or was it like you would do makers and crafting when you were making your miniatures and stuff, and then art when you were drawing and painting, you know, and that kind of stuff? Like, what was the choice, the decision between the two? Because to me, it kind of reads like maybe you were testing them out to see what was the best. It would be, I'm really interested in that. Okay. I mean, it's awesome numbers no matter what. And also, your the last 30 days looks like you more focused on art, or maybe you just kind of picked that one as on the fly. But your art is like just right up there with just chatting. Really good numbers on art for sure. And art has more traffic, so does just chatting. So yeah, yep, I got you. That's kind of what I figured. It looked like you were having a lot of success in the art category, anyways. But anyways, we're going to come back to this when we start talking about my stats in a second. But this rerun thing is really cool. I had not seen that before. Okay. Let's get back to it. Yeah, that totally makes sense to me. Average viewers, press, broadcast charts. Okay. Let's go over to the streams. We'll take a look. I think... No, this is not the one I want. If we expand to 90 days, what do we get? Yeah, you can see the chunks of time. Lace is really consistent with her schedule. Let's go back at 365 and see if we get it. Yeah, pretty much. Look at Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. The most consistent of the calendars that I've seen in a long time. Hell yes, I am. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, you can see here an overall games breakdown. Your art is doing I wouldn't say significantly, although it is. This is 90 days. So your art... What just happened? What is this? What does this thing sort by? Max viewers? Oh, total airtime is what it's sorting by. Okay. Yeah, you're having a lot of success in just the art category, it looks like, of all the categories. Did it just end again? What the... Wow. I don't know what is going on with this thing anymore. I got a bad Spotify. I gotta like re-download it or something. Art and makers is a terrible category. Which one's that? Makers and crafts, you mean? Or you mean art in general? Let me close out all this crap again. I have to uninstall this shit and re-download it, I think. Because I got a bad copy here. I'll do that on the side while we're chatting. Makers and crafts, it's like so dead. Oh, okay. That kind of sucks. But it's good that you found something that works, though. Uninstall this shit, please. Get another one going. I went and grabbed the look at the version of this is like 1.0.94.26.G3D5C231C. That's not an official. That's not an official one. Stop trying to be ridiculous. Yes, I want to uninstall. So, I mean, obviously art is working out quite well, and I think you realize that. So that's great. If we go to statistics over the last, let's say 30 days, because that's the important break point most of the time. I'm sort of installing this on the side here. Okay, download Spotify. Windows. Thank you. Okay. 20 average viewers. Lace, look at you. 20 average viewers. What the hell? Doing awesome. Followers growth per stream, 4 viewer peak. Yeah, viewer peak is irrelevant, kind of. Let me bring this over here. I don't know what my login information is. I'm guessing. That's not it. Did that work? Okay, I guess login with Facebook works. Cool. One sec, sorry guys. I need to fix one setting real fast. App and volume. It's not gonna let me change. Someone have to solve off the air. I'm not gonna do that live or messing around. I can't play any of this now. Oh my god! I don't know what's happening. Let me try the website part. Okay. Total broadcast time 49 hours in the last 30 days. That's 3.8 daily broadcast time. 3.8 hours every time you go live. Okay. Against the stream hours watched per active day. Followers for the period. Total watch time hours 979. This streams 13 out of 29. As we discussed, Lace is very deliberate with the days and hours that she picks. So, Avi, what's up? I'm trying to get, music to work because this sucks. My playlist not working. Actually, nothing. It took long enough, huh? Now I gotta turn this down manually like an animal. Jesus Christ. Alright. Sorry about that. I haven't looked at my overall average for a while. Just let it flow. I know, and that's the good part about it. That's why you don't look. I'll just look. Like once a month. Whatever. Okay. Unique average views. Let's see some trends. Took my obligatory couch nap, so now my sleep schedule will be 42 kinds of fucked up, and I'll be awake half the night. So you just force yourself to stay awake. You drink crap like this until it's bedtime, and then you're good. At least that's my strategy. Okay. Current viewers, stream, and watch time. Big spike November 19th. Was that the birthday? When was your birthday? It's relatively recently. I forget what day. Might have been between the 19th and the 25th. Actually, it was. It was the 25th, I think. Something like that. Hours watched 500. Yeah, it had to be that day. Max viewers. So here's the best part of these trends. Now, the birthday stream is going to throw it off because that's what it did for mine, too. You can't really account for that. It's kind of annoying. But if let's take a look at 90. So if we look at 90 days, we have spikes. Look, you got like it's spiking up every like 30 days. Like fancy stream, those cosplay streams. I sat down for 3 seconds, mistakes were made. I do the same. If I sit on my couch with my kids, right before they go to bed, we all kind of get on the couch and just do iPad time or watch some TV or something and just chill out. 15 seconds later, I'm asleep. As soon as I sit down. My wife hates it because it takes her a long time to fall asleep. But with me, it's just like, as soon as I close my eyes, I'm out, gone. Probably people really love the cosplay weekend stuff. That could be. That could be. It's like waves. You know what I mean? What is that called in the ocean? It's like troughs and something. Troughs and I forget. It's a way to tell the roughness of the sea by the interval between the peaks on a doesn't matter. Yeah, it's kind of weird because we've seen a lot of graphs we looked at in the past kind of have a steady, either they're going down a little bit or a steady, like kind of a straight across thing, or a little bit of an incline at certain points. But yeah, your weekend cosplay streams might be messing up the graph because they're so popular. Like 5 average viewers more popular. Look at that. 20, 19, 21, 21, 31. 19, 21, 21, 27. 20, 20, 20, 25. What is that? Hang on a second. I gotta look now. I need to see a week view. Can I do that? That's when all MT Internationals come to. Oh, that's what it is. That's so interesting. I love looking at this because everyone's show has a different, a little bit of a different statistical graphing to it because of the styles of shows. It's so interesting. So this peak here in average viewers was obviously from the birthday. That's why it peaked up a lot there. So I don't know if you can't really analyze a trend coming out of that because birthday streams always mess it up because you'll get a ton of extra stuff and extra viewers on your birthday. That's how it usually goes. We could take a look over a longer period of time though. If we go back, oh wait, I'm sorry. This is let's look at the year. And by the way, look at your average viewers increasing steadily. Look at that. This is a better graph maybe to show yours because the weekends screw everything up. So you're going like, see how it kind of dips down a little bit and we're steadily going. Now we're building back up, 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 up. Look at that. That's awesome. Although it's followers per hour, but unique views the same thing. Look at that. Trend upwards, upwards, upwards. You're getting a little bit of that peak and then the trough again, and then it goes because of the big streams each month and each weekend. But I mean, look at that progress. That's crazy, Lace. It's so awesome. You can see it in tabulature form, table form as well. 18, 19, 25, 23, 23, 27. Like we're slowly. It's a steadily increasing graph. Look back here, 15, 17, 19, 19, going up. What we got before that? 17. So lowest you've been is 15 in the last 12 months. You're about 9 more. No, you're almost 12 more. January 2018, 15 unique viewers per hour. December 2018, 27 unique viewers per hour. Girl, you're doing a good job. That's awesome. Let's take a look at average viewership. December 2017, 1 year ago. 10 average viewers. Look at the trend start to go. December 2018, 16 average viewers. Oh, well, that's December. Yeah, so it's probably better to count November because technically it's 2 days in December. So let's say November. Almost double. Almost double. That's fantastic. That's really fantastic. Yeah, because you would expect that maybe your November would be 8, 9, something like that. But wow, yeah, look at that. Lace, that's awesome. That just goes to show all the improvements you made to your show over time. I mean, we looked at on last Monday, that freaking transition screen that I really liked. You got all the branding stuff, the new art, the new intro show. Although the old intro was good too, that wasn't bad. The old starting screen, that one was fine too. It was a little bit of an animated art thing. But this one's great. I mean, it's so awesome. I'd love to know how this does this without saying anything about numbers or anything like that. Does this trend of this increasing interest in your show and increasing statistical viewership and things, does that carry over to the store? You know what I mean? Has business increased in the same sort of way as the viewership has? I'd be interested to know that. Obviously, we can't see that stuff. I don't want to hear it. You know, you don't got to talk anything about numbers, nothing like that. But just like, do you think it's been better with the trend, you know, moving in the same direction? I would assume yes. Not really, but it does get more hits. Okay. Well, that's good. So viewership going up, average concurrent viewership going up. We were at 19 last month. We're at 16 this month. You know what I'm going to say by the end of this month. 20. December 31st. Is there 31 days in September? Or December? December 31st. 20 average viewers. The store and the show is very different. True. So let's set that goal. 20 average viewers by the end of December. That would follow this trend pretty well. You could go for 21, 22. But the holidays make things weird for December, so there might be a lower viewership for everyone across the board in December. Because the last week you're pretty much done. No one's watching. You're with family and opening up your new toys and stuff like that. So you can't expect much in the last week. Then you got New Year's coming up right away. No one's hanging out on Twitch on New Year's Eve. There might be some big shows or something, but no one's really doing that. Unique viewership increase has gone up a ton. If you look at average viewers per hour, you haven't streamed much here, but 23 in November when you stopped. This is coming up steadily increasing. I'd love to see that because you see these peaks are keep increasing. You got 23 here, you got 25 here. Right now we're at 27, but we're only a little bit in December. I'd love to see that hold for December. So you had 23 in May, and then you had 25 in September. For December, I'd love to see 27, 28. That would be awesome. That would continue to show that, you know, yours is sort of going like, but it keeps getting higher as you go. You know what I mean? The peak keeps going a little bit higher. Shit, I might say 30 there. Although that might be, is that too high? Does that too much of a trend? You might be able to get that. Oh no, it's December. Let's stick with 27. End of the month. 27 unique viewers per hour. That'd be awesome. Man, your number's a good lace. What the hell? You're doing awesome. Not what the hell. I mean, I knew that it would be awesome, but it's so awesome to see the confirmed statistically. Minutes per stream is Lace is going to be pretty consistent with broadcast time. Of all the people I know, she will be the most consistent, I bet. This stuff down here is just kind of like interesting data. It's not really. And by the way, the stream over the break of day is why that graph looked weird. Why it was showing her numbers on Wednesday and Friday and things like that because of the break over midnight. So the website's just tracking when she ends. Okay, so what we said last week was a couple of small things. I think on the panels, if I recall, I think the Instagram link was a little bit broke. You could fix that. And then the stream looked great, though. The alerts and things look great. So I think I made some minor comments on the panels in terms of that first About Me block and maybe just removing. I forget what it was. Was the PL box something? I don't remember. I can compile all the comments together. Everything else looked freaking awesome. I mean, you and I talk relatively regularly. You know, not every minute of the day and not every day, but we tag up. And I think this was the outcome that you thought it was going in this direction to begin with. And it shows a lot of hard work, and that's awesome. It's obviously paying off. It's so awesome. But yeah, let's look at unique views per hour, 27, 28 by the end of this month. Let's look at average viewership 20 by the end of this month. It won't be that big of a jump. Could be a little bit of a decline because December's a tough month for everyone. There's a lot of things people got to do to get ready for Christmas and all that. You know, it's Hanukkah. Isn't it Hanukkah season right now? Hanukkah week? I'm pretty sure, isn't it? Yeah. It's the start of Sunday. Yeah. Started yesterday. So Hanukkah's right now. When's Ramadan? I thought that was at the same time frame. No. May 5th to June 4th of next year. What am I thinking of? There's another holiday in this time frame. Doesn't matter. But Christmas and Hanukkah and, all the family stuff. It takes everybody out. But, yeah, it'd be awesome to see that. 20 for the month of December. That's my hope. That's my goal. That's my goal for you.
Welcome to Hero Squad.
SB, thank you so much for that tier 1 sub. Welcome to Hero Squad, lady. Thank you. You're doing a great job. A really great job. Yeah, I think you're one of the first people that I knew. Like when I came to like this community, and I call this community the people that we know from Twitch Kittens, the bar, all these people. We've been friends for a long time, and it's so awesome to see this kind of progress. I'm very happy for you. Keep it up. Keep doing that good work. You know I don't have goals once I tick off giveaways. I have goals for you, Lace. I have goals for you. I will secretly write them in my journal. Thank you so much for that sub, SB. Okay. Let's break from Lace. Thank you so much for letting me check out your show. You can find her just below this screen. There's a little bit of a panel there. It's called Certified Fantastic. Lace is the #1 link. You click that, it takes you to her channel. You click follow. You support her in whatever way you can. She's a great streamer. It does a very different show than a lot of people that we talk about on the show. And we talk a lot about gaming streamers and things like that. She does mostly craft streams, but she also plays a couple games. It's really fun. If you are interested in having your stuff reviewed, you can go to the Hero Squad Discord, which is the first link here, is the Hero Squad one. There's a section in there for subs where you can sort of, it's like the stream channel or whatever, you can request, if you want to come on the show and just get your stuff looked at, numbers looked at, and we can talk about it a little bit. The bar link there is the other big community that I'm a part of. It's awesome. It's streamers only. It's Twitch affiliates and partners is the requirement to be there, but it's a really good community, very supportive. You're welcome to join that as well. Let's look at my numbers, but first I really want to look at this rerun thing. I'm really interested. So I see a lot of people doing reruns. We've talked about it a lot before. Reruns are strange. I have recently, and we've talked about it a lot. There's a lot of channels in the bar, and in some of the channels we talk about different, a lot of different Twitch theory stuff, and just general questions like how come this works? What about this add-on? What about this extension? One of the things was why do people do reruns? And I was against them, thinking that, well, in the time that I'm doing a rerun, I could be hosting a friend of mine or someone that I support in the community, which is usually, that's what I do. However, I've realized that there is a section of streaming called ASMR that it makes sense to rerun it, actually. And we all kind of came to that same conclusion in the channel. There may be some others that I'm missing, by the way. And I think, I forget who it was. It might have been Avi that said in the channel, it probably works for podcast shows as well, for like chat shows. It might work for this show, but or like a guest show or something like that, like a big stream show with guests and things on it, game show or something. Could work as well for a rerun, but it seems to work well for ASMR because, to me, it's very ASMR is almost more focused on the viewer of the show. At least that's how I interpret it. So a lot of times it has to do with sleeping and like relaxing and things like that. So I could see it being more of interest to people trying to just chill out. Different people around the world sleep at different times. Obviously, that's how time zones work. Trying to cool down, do some yoga, stuff like that. Maybe they'd be into that. But yeah, so I could kind of see that being the prime candidate for reruns. And so the stream team I'm on actually has several different ASMR streamers on it, who are all fantastic, by the way. And you can find that there's a little box below my panel as well. It says Team Insomnia. You can look on that to find all those great people. But one of them is Queen Olu, and she does reruns. So I just happened to notice this rerun box existed on Lace's front page. So I was like, oh, wait, reruns? What the heck? Lace doesn't do them. Olu does. So you come over here and take a look at these stats. I just wanted to look and see the kind of interesting trend that happens with reruns compared to live streams. I didn't notice this box before. This may be brand new, but it's cool to have reruns separated out from live streams, because I think that a lot of people complain that Twitch itself, in terms of statistics tracking, especially when it comes to partnership thresholds and things like that, doesn't really separate out reruns from live stuff. So if you do a rerun and get a concurrent viewership of 27, it's going to affect your, I hate to even say it, partner push. You know, it's going to affect your numbers. At least I believe that's how it still is. Haven't seen any announcement from Twitch saying that they fixed that they are taking out reruns from that consideration. I don't know. Maybe they do it in the background. But so this is some statistics from the last 90 days from my friend Daya's stream. So rerun streams, she's done 5 rerun streams in the last 90 days. Live streams 28, so you can see a percentage, the rough percentage of rerun streams that she does. And look at the average viewership difference. This is what I'm talking about. Live stream summary, 85 is her concurrent average viewership, and rerun average viewership 17. Maximum viewers 42, maximum viewers 271. Followers per hour, she gets just quite a bit less. Unique viewers per hour. Time streamed, roughly the same. Down, it's like between 20 and 30% on all this stuff. It's very interesting, because it's almost like the rerun in that community, it seems like it would be more it's almost more for the viewership, more for the community. Like when people say, hey, if you missed my show today, here's a rerun. But if it was just me playing Fortnite, what am I really missing? You know, you're missing the jokes, you weren't there live, you didn't see it. But if you're watching like this, it's like I don't, maybe I'm not describing it well. Maybe I'm not using the right words, but I could totally see it being more beneficial to run it sort of as for your community. Maybe that helps grow the community. It's more of a give back to the community type of thing to do a rerun, because it's for them if they miss the show. Because in some way, ASMR is more interactive, I think, maybe with the viewership than in the average show. People tell me I should do ASMR. You might want to try it. You do have kind of a soft voice. It might work. I don't know the ins and outs of it. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on that. I've only done one, and I read a technical document, and I'm happy to do it again. I'll do it. I'll get those boxes that I see my friends Letty and the others have, where it's like ears on a box or something. I don't know anything about it, but it'd be pretty interesting. No one should try a serious AMR stream if you don't get the ASMR tingles yourself. IMO. Okay. Maybe that's what it is. I do. It's not that hard. Okay. You have to change your game too? Who, me? Right now, you mean? Or what's my game? Does it say Call of Duty or something? I should say just chatting. Oh, you're saying if I have to change it to ASMR if I do it? Yeah. I get you. Okay. But yeah, it's very interesting to see this, the reruns summary here. I love that box. That's really interesting and super important for an ASMR streamer to come look at. Actually, let me see what it is over the last year. Let me see. Oh, she just started doing reruns. Like, just started. Because 5, and it was 5 for the last 90 days. Wow, yeah, 5 rerun streams versus 190 live streams. Holy crap. So yeah, you can see it's quite a bit less. But you can see the average viewer stays roughly the same percentage downward. Roughly 25% of your viewers are coming for the rerun show. Yeah, unique viewers are almost exactly the same. It was 32% on the 90 days, and it's 33% here on the year. Man. This is Queen Ulu. It's just the instant ASMR streamer that I think of. It's really interesting though. I love this box. I'd love to come back to it for other people that I'd love to get to check out a rerun of or a stat view of more ASMR streamers. I think that's really interesting. Actually, isn't it just Letty? Isn't that her name? Nope. It's not it. let me find one real quick. We're kind of going off on the side. Letty. 2 eyes. Thank you. Letty just got partnership, actually, just recently. Oh, I think of someone else when you say ASMR. Is it Amaranth or whatever? Does she do ASMR too? I saw her Herald one time. Okay, yeah, Letty does rerun streams as well, but you can see. Look at the number, 12 versus 145. That's. Bad Amaranth? Yeah, I figured it was going to be Amaranth. But it's interesting. I thought she did more reruns for some reason, but 12 out of 145, 8%. Wow. Oh, her reruns are quite high, 47%. That's a really good return, actually. 47% of your viewership, or maybe new viewership, comes for the rerun show. Man. 47%. That's humongous. With that kind of number, I would think, why don't I just run reruns all the time? Like almost 50% of your viewership comes for a rerun when you're not even live, when you're working or something. That's nuts. That's crazy. This is about the same number down here. You remember the unique viewers per hour from Daya's page was about 33% as well. Crazy. What is this timeline? That's a year. Let me see. You know who else does reruns? Let me see the comparison of a non-ASMR streamer that does it. Non-ASMR streamer last year. I'm sorry. Look at that. Number of rerun streams, 23, versus they were all around the same live stream. Let me just go back. This is stupid to not have it up at the same time. Let me break these down. Because this might show us what we were talking about. Is ASMR having a greater impact on the rerun than a regular stream? Because Calgy doesn't do ASMR, not that I'm aware of. She plays games. So this will maybe be a good indicator of our theorem. Okay, so 145 for Letty to 168 for Julia. 23 reruns and Letty had 12. Average viewers roughly the same, but look at live stream average viewers for Letty, 80. Live stream average viewers for Julia, 299. 45% return on the ASMR rerun. 11% return on the game rerun. Maximum viewers, 6%. 33%. Oh, thank you. Well, it's behind me, so I was just trying to... But yeah, thank you. Followers per hour, 26% for Julia, 15% here. Okay. Unique viewers per hour, 11%. 33%. That's what I'm talking about. I think there's something with the ASMR rerun that is such a big, way more of a return on investment, if that's the right term. Whew. Wow. Games played, 12. Oh, that's irrelevant. But this number here, this average viewer, the percentage is what I'm concerned about, not necessarily a number. Because comparing 34 to 38 is okay. I mean, that's roughly the same, and 80 to 299 is okay. But the percentages are telling to me. Letty gets 47% viewership when she's doing a rerun. Julia gets 11% when she's doing a rerun. That's something. I would love to see now what are the negative effects of doing a rerun as a non-ASMR streamer. Does that, is there such a thing as over flooding the market? Something, you know? Send people to sleep during your stream and you have their view until it ends. Right, but a rerun starts not at the end of the stream, you know? A rerun is a new show, so you have to click on it. So it should be the same. I'm guessing most ASMR chat don't care for interaction. I don't know. I've seen a couple of those ASMR streams of the people that we're looking at are pretty busy. I mean, they're also both partnered streamers, Letty and Dia. So it's they had to have met that chat quality. I'm not sure what the chat interaction requirement of getting partnership. There is a requirement there for chat interaction and chat speed. So that has to be happening. Unless ASMR is some kind of outlier that they ignore that on. But I'm betting it's the same. Letty interacts daily. Okay. That's super interesting though. This is very I want to clip this this portion of the show. Not clip it, highlight it. Because it's still a little bit too long for a clip. I mean, if I fall asleep 3 hours before the end of your ASMR rerun, you get 3 more hours viewing out of me. Yeah. I see what you're saying. So, yeah, time viewed. Yeah. I mean, in reality, my stream is low interaction, so these environments are more relaxing. Yeah, agreed. That's a really interesting graph. I wonder if, because I know, you know, Modest is the manager for Julia. I wonder if he's looked at this kind of stuff before. That'd be interesting to see exactly how impactful. Because I think he has some kind of, you know, they strategize about her stream and stuff. Julius is the her that I'm referring to there, about her stream and its impact. And I'm sure they have to break down reruns and stuff and see if it's impactful. Be interesting to see their take on this and if the stat is irrelevant. Although then you have to add in the other stat, you know, the stat that we can't see here. What is the income, the revenue build from rerun stream versus live stream? I'm betting that is significantly lower, but I would love to see that percentage too. Like the number of bits, let's say, that Letty earns over the last 145 streams versus the number of bits that Letty would earn on the 12 rerun streams. Is it proportional? Is there some kind of, is it 12% down, but it's still impactful? That'd be really interesting to see something like that. I'm not asking for that, obviously. That's a private thing. But that'd be, if I was doing reruns, I would definitely look at that. Man, that's so interesting. I love stats. I love it. And now to let everyone down, let's go look at Moshkati's stats. I told you we are going to do a little bit of my show on this show. Let's go here. And then we will... my mouse, you know, is still kind of messing up. And I'm having like a hitch here. What is causing it? I think it is my Chrome. No, I don't want to hear myself. Jesus Christ, that was close. Let me shut some of this stuff down. Chrome is like eating itself or something here. The mountains flow. I go. Okay, let me try shutting some of this stuff down because I'm getting a little bit of freaking mouse like here. And it's crazy. Shut down one of these windows. Okay, let me try that. Okay. We should also look at... I'm going to take a quick look at my panels too, just to make sure. And I'm actually going to talk about something that I've mentioned before on the show, and it's about linking on... Oh, God, don't let me hear myself. Okay. So it's about linking stuff onto your page. And if I scroll down here... No, damn, I don't want to see this. I want to see... stats only. Okay. So let's so the first thing is first, let me just show you something. Feature channels are great, so make sure you look at this stuff. Every link on here I recently updated to be a bit.ly link because it would show me stats for who has clicked on what for everything on here. So like if I were to click on this BB link, which takes you to a it's not a necessarily a partnership of this channel, but it's something that I'm working on that is going to be for the bar in general. But it takes you to a link. But that link is, if you see when it loads, it's actually passing through a bit.ly route. So if you look here, you can see it said bit.ly BB bar on it right before it kind of went here. I wonder if I can see the... No, I can't. Okay. Well, anyways, I guess I could just hover it over it, and you can see on the bottom left, you can see bit.ly/BB bar. It's a bit.ly link I set up. Why did I do that? Because you can make a bit.ly account, put all of your links into a bit.ly account, and then you can kind of like customize it. So it's bit.ly/BB bar, bit.ly/Mosh Twitter, something like that. And then when people click on those links, it routes through the bit.ly path, and it basically just counts that as a click. So you can monitor how well your links and things are doing on your show just by doing that. So you can see impact. And one of the things I'm trying to do is build a method of tracking statistics for marketing purposes. And when I go and talk to businesses and things on behalf of the bar, but then you have people who spam click. Exactly. But so the way that I've set it up with BB, and I know the owner of BB, well, I don't know her, but it used to be another business that I ordered something from when there was a bachelor party, and I just happened to reconnect with her. But so she has stats on her side, which are you can a link that's coming in to buy something. If they buy something, it's stored on where that person that purchased came from. On her side, she can detect that from the website, I guess. I don't know enough about it, but it's possible. And so the idea is that I have statistics that show we've had this many clicks. And then she can say, well, we've had this many purchases from that link or that click. So we can say that you're roughly giving us 5% business, or that's what I'm shooting for, basically. So if I can collect those statistics, it's a lot easier to pitch the bar to a business and say, hey, you should do business with us. It's a goal that I've had for a long time. I'm trying to work it out in the background. Anyways, the point was that these bit.ly links can help track number of clicks, and then there's other information that's used to counterbalance that information. Everything on here should be straightforward, except I see that my link to the Knowledge Fellowship is not bit.ly, so I will fix that. Everything else should be pretty much set. Oh, except I don't care about the links to social media and stuff, so that's fine there. Don't tell me this just closed itself again. Nope, there it goes. Okay. Very good. Let's look at the stats. Where are we? This is December. This is a year. This is your timeline? January 2017. There's 2 months in there? Okay. I don't know why that is. Let's do 18. Okay. Perfect. So, you can see there's a huge peak here. And look what happened. April was when we had that big raid. So that's what threw out the numbers a little bit. But then you can see it sort of maintained itself for a little while. May, June, July, roughly decent. Average viewers 16. Average viewers 19 was the peak in July of 2018. Then we started to slope down a little bit. 16, 17, 15, 14. And we're at 11 this month so far. I plan on shooting that back up. The reason why it dipped down a little bit in November is because I went on vacation for about a week or two. And then in October, we were gone. October was rough. Oh, no, it wasn't November. It was October. It was that I was gone for TwitchCon. Then I had to travel for work. And then in between, there was a week where I was sick. So I this is a crazy month. But our stream 63. So you can see the schedule started to settle down a little bit because it was kind of hot and heavy for several months. Staying up way too late. That's when I was like, I need to pull the plug on this and fix stuff. So I went back down. So about 63 is probably what it's going to be each month now. So one of the important parts to me is this trend of unique views, because that translates into, can translate into support basically, and to and average viewership. Looks like I'm slowly doing a build, probably not enough. So I need to take some steps to increase that. But you can see, oh, is this tracking per hour? Yeah. So 12, 25, 32, 32, 31, 39, 148. How the hell? I don't... Oh, it's because I haven't streamed enough this month. Duh. Okay, so 39 was the last hit, and 27 was the month before that. So I can push that a little harder, I think. I have a different strategy for social media I'm going to try out probably the next month. Although it's a weird month, as we talked about with all the holidays. Follower increase, you can see in April what happened. That's when everyone came in the chat from Vision's team. Number of streams, that's, I mean, I already know that information. Why am I not? I guess this is the graph I'm looking for. Let me see the last 3 months. Or 90 days. Let's go 90 days. Yeah. So 3 months. September average viewership 21. Dropped down 16, 15, 14, up to 17, 15, 14, up to 17, 13, 13, 13. Down a little bit. Yeah, November was... Oh, I wonder if that's because I was in the mornings. Where did we break that? Where's activity during the day? Yeah. So I believe that 9 streams start at 1. What the hell time is this? What time zone are we in? This is 6 at night. I don't stream at noon. I don't stream at midnight. This would be midnight. This is all off by some X number of hours. But yeah, so basically I need to fix that train and get it moving back in the right direction. You can see here is when I stopped streaming, when I was at TwitchCon and sick and then for work. But the average stayed roughly the same, went up a little bit on the average. I need to hit it harder. I think now we're going to see a little bit more of a trend in the right direction with Fresh Dev Friday picking up and getting more consistent. And I need to be more consistent with my social media postings and things. I'm not doing a good enough job there. My good friend Pony Plays does a really good job with that stuff. Yeah, I'm not happy with this, but we can get it moving in the right direction. We can fix it. Let's set goals for ourselves. Next 30 days. What do I want by the end of this month? We were at 13 average viewers last... Nope, we weren't. Let's look at the month. Please. We were at 14 average viewers last month. I would love to see that go back up to 20. I can't fix it that fast. That's too much. I want it back up to 20. Short month is going to be weird. December is always weird. I'm going to say, I want to get this at least on the same path. I want to cut the trend of downward slope here. So I want it to be 14. I want it to be 15 by the end of this month. 15 for December. I'm going to write that down too. Keep track of his goals. I want the CCV to be 15, and I want the unique viewers per hour to be... 39 is a misnomer. It's going to be 30, 31, 27, 30, 26, 31, 27, 39, 35. Now, what would be interesting is to create a incentive to hitting those goals. What's the incentive? Think about it. It should be a punishment for me for not meeting them and an incentive for the viewership if I do meet them. I'll write that down. I'll think of the incentive. Maybe we could chat about it a little bit on the Discord. Chat about a little bit on the Discord. Maybe do a poll or something and see what we want to do. We have options. Giveaway stuff would be cool, but every month, I don't know. something interesting to think about, but it almost seems a little forceful. I'll think about it some more. That's it. So I set my goals for this next month, the next 30 days. By the end of December, those are the numbers I want. We're going to take a look. Let's say we take a look at the beginning of every month. We take a look back at Mosh stats, see if we met our goals. And then if we didn't, we'll come up with a punishment. And if we did, we'll come up with the incentive, basically. We'll think about that. That's pretty much it for the live show today, or for the analysis show today. So thank you for hanging for that. And thank you again for Lace, for letting us look at her stuff. Let's play some games. I feel like it's been forever, even though I play games pretty much every night. But let's play games live on the stream today. We're gonna go look at Twitch Strike because there's like 6 games that I kind of want to play. I think chat should come up. Should come up for the punishment. Chat should come up. What do you mean? Oh, come up with the punishment? I'm fine with that. With the punishment, yeah. We could do that. Maybe I'll put out something on Twitter or something saying we're gonna decide on the show what the punishment will be. Spankins. Star Citizen is still able to be played right now? Okay. Man, look at the amount of viewership in the top 5% of Magic and Slay the Spire. 83% in the top 5% of the channels.